Yo, what's up, fam? We live. All right. You are about to enter the empowerment zone. I'll be seeing you in about 5 minutes. Something like that. Yo, what up, fam? I'm in the house, and I'm hoping that you are going to be in the house with me because today we are going to talk about how God blesses kingdom motion. All right, and we about to be in motion, baby. So, do me a favor if you here in the chat, put empowerment on or put what up, though. All right, that right there will cover you for everything. All right, hey, so I did miss a week. Forgive me, but it was a good reason to miss a week because I was out on business, baby. You remember, I don't have a job, right? I'm Tommy. I don't have a job, but I was missing because of business. Yo, you get that? That was pretty deep and that was pretty dope. So once again, I'm unemployed, and I missed last week because I had a job. All right, yo, I'm just happy to be here. And I hope you guys are happy to be here. So do me a favor. Go ahead and do this cool thing that my brother put me on to that I had no idea about. That if you just type somebody's name in on Facebook in the chat, it will automatically tag them. Man, my brother is a genius. And I thought I was smart. Come to find out, I'm really not as smart as I thought I was. So do me a favor. Go ahead and put in a chat if you want somebody to show up, and it would notify them. It'll be in their notifications. So normally people are glued or they're on their phone pretty often. So within the next 30 to 45 minutes, they can go ahead and join in. So go ahead and find their name in the chat. Matter of fact, go ahead and just type in some. Matter of fact, I'm about to type somebody's name in the chat right now. And hopefully it will auto-populate and have the name, and then they can come right in. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm about to try it. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll work. Normally it would populate so that they can come right on in. So do me a favor, y'all can go ahead and invite somebody to the doggone show. All right, here we go. So like I said, last week we talked about, the week prior we talked about, I had a special guest on, Aaron, Ron Anderson. I had him on, and he did us a favor and talked to us about his experience with defense. And not only his experience with defense, but his experience in life and how that worked. So what I want to do this week is kind of get ready to transition to the fourth quarter. All right. I know we have, let me see, the fourth quarter is actually October, November, December. All right. So as we're getting ready to transition out of September, we're going to move into the fourth quarter. But while we're currently still on the third quarter of the calendar, I need for you all to pay attention to this because it's going to be very important. It's that God blesses things that are in motion. And if you're not in motion and you're not doing kingdom work or doing kingdom motion type things, you're probably going to be frustrated with life and frustrated with a lot of things. I found out that when you are in motion and you're doing what God says do, you're occupied and your mind, even though it's working, is at ease. Even though you might be involved in some mess that is gospel oriented or kingdom oriented, you still have a sense of peace. All right. And that's what I want you all to do. I want you all to enjoy and have a sense of peace in the midst of sometimes struggle or even trouble. All right. And I'm not saying that just because I haven't experienced it. I said it because I have experienced it. One of my most amazing times that I often recall to people is, I'll probably be recalling it for the rest of my life, is I remember when I was in Iraq, 2003, bombs overhead and all that other stuff. You see flares, and tracers and all that stuff. And I slept in the midst of things going on, and I had peace that surpassed all understanding. That right there was just a testimony to me that the God that I serve is real. All right. And not he's only real, he's a very present help in time of trouble. All right. And that's, I'm not going to jump off at a tangent because that right there, that can go a lot of places. He is a very present help in times of trouble. And you don't have to be in trouble in order to call upon the Lord. You don't have to be in trouble in order to enjoy the Lord. So what we're going to do, we are going to go ahead and jump into the lesson. And But before I do that, I got to give a shout out to some people. Let's see. If let me see who is here in the chat. So first person I got up in the chat right here, it says, "What up, family?" That's my brother right there. What up? What up? What up? Hey, shout out to MBMK right there. That's my brother. He is the face. Well, his dog is the face of the kennel. But that's my brother right there. And he did it right. He said, "What up, though?" All right. And of course, I got my cousin Bridget in the house. What's up, cuz? Hey, look, hey, I'm going to put this link. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it early. I'm going to copy this link to the chat for you all, so that if you all want to come on Friday Night Live, just to be live, you know what I mean? Just do that. Be spontaneous. That right there is right in the chat. Click on the thing that says StreamYard, and we'll be good to go. My man, Philip Throttle Banks is in the house. What up? What up? What up, Phil? Phil is in the house. Let's see who else do we have in the house. Are we missing somebody? I thought I just saw another name. Here we go. There we go. My brother, Jerome Rome, is in the house, and he is doing a shout out for me. So once you, that was pretty cool. So when you put that in there, just tags people. Say, hey, look, and lets them know that they have a notification. That's pretty cool. So, who we got? Look at this. This is a present for me. This is a present for me. I got my cousin in the house, Tina. I ain't gonna call you Popeye on live TV or on live stream, but Tina Blanchard is in the house. Let's see who else we have. We got Marlise in the house. What is going on? Look, I haven't seen her since Hawaii, but it's good to see you all right now. Blessings and love. I appreciate that. Now, what we're gonna do? Hey, we are about to get this party started. I'm excited about this. Now, hey, do me a favor. Go ahead at this time. Go ahead and we're going to actually break down some word tonight. We do it all the time, but this time I got a little bit more actual scriptures for you all, but it's all relative. It's all relative. Also, do me a favor. Go ahead and share this right now. If you think somebody going to get value out of this, it's actually free 99. It can not only in some cases save somebody's life, but they can encourage them to get to the place where they're supposed to be. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to throw this screen up here, and we're going to share this screen with you all so I can let you all know what exactly is going on. There it is. You are on Friday Night Live. Y'all like that? You are on Friday Night Live with me, your host. All right. Here, not the most. Kyron Adams on here right here, baby. But anyway, hey, we're going to get right to the program. We getting right to it. And as we get to it, go ahead and write that down, because this is a key to winning. You guys have to know that it's a key to winning, that God blesses Kingdom Motion. Remember, we are in the third quarter. All right. We are in the third quarter of the calendar year. We are in the third quarter. And I want you guys to know that God blesses Kingdom Motion. Now, there's a lot of things that are blessed, or a lot of things that we consider that are just blessed, because a lot of times if we assign a monetary value to it and we have it, we consider ourselves blessed. But that's not really what God considers blessed. All right. Blessed is a state of happiness. Blessed is a state of knowing where all of your blessings or where all of your welfare comes from. And your welfare comes from the Lord himself. So whenever you are in a place that you know that your welfare comes from above, then you are a blessed person. It don't mean that everything is going to be fine all the time. But what it does mean is that you are in touch with the one that can make all things well, all things fine. He's the one that said, hey, one day you're going to go through the fire. But when you go through the fire, I'm going to be there with you. Not only am I going to be there with you, but you will not be consumed by the fire. And then he didn't stop there. He topped it off with a cherry on top of this boy right here. He said, when you come out of the fire, your clothes won't even smell like smoke. That's the type of God that I serve. That's the type of God that I'm introducing somebody to. That's the type of God I want someone to really know. Hey, in his presence, there's what? Fullness of joy. At his right hand, there are pleasures forevermore. You ain't got to go outside of God to get anything that's pleasurable. And as you search for him and the deep riches of him, you will find out and you will see that there are pleasures forevermore. But a lot of us haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg of what God can do for us, because we a lot of times search for his present with a bow on it instead of his presence. All right. But that's the place to be. So remember, GBKM, God bless his kingdom movement. All right. God bless his kingdom movement. All right. It's so emotion itself, as I said before, is indicative of belief in a disciple or a follower. That's what motion is. Motion is indicative of belief in a disciple or a follower. So basically, if you ain't moving and you ain't following, like the good Reverend said a long time ago, when I move, you move just like that, then it's an indication if you are a follower or not. And Reverend Luda, he let us know that. All right. And everybody, I think a lot of people, y'all know who Reverend Luda is, the Reverend Luda. All right. But God bless his kingdom motion. Any motion is just not good. All right. Because you can move backwards, and that's not the motion that God is looking for. But God bless his kingdom motion. All right. Here we go. What is motion? This is real simple. Motion is an act or a process or instance of change in place. So you're moving from one place to another, or it's an act or instance of moving the body or its parts. All right, me, I'm moving my hands. All right, this me, I'm moving my lips, I'm bumping my gums. All right, that's motion. But that's just not a physical motion. But the motion that God is talking about is the motion that moves us toward a kingdom agenda or fulfilling a kingdom agenda. Now, God blesses movement that supports his kingdom agenda. And that's simple. We said it over and over. And why am I saying this stuff over and over? Because we need to know. And as I check this out, I'm not saying this just because, it's a good phrase and something to stick with. But I am discovering this week after week after week after week as I'm on this journey called life. It's pretty live and it's pretty dope to see how this stuff unfolds. Like you're reading something, like you whether you're reading electronic Bible or you got the actual pages. As you're reading this, God will open your eyes to see what was always in his word, even though you passed it up a couple of times. He will let you see that when you go in motion, through kingdom motion in your life, you will see how God starts to bless you. All right. I always revert back to Abraham. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about this dude named Naaman. All right. Naaman, Naaman. I got to talk about this dude because, first of all, Naaman was not a believer. All right. Naaman was not a believer. But what happened made him into a believer. All right. Get what I'm saying? I normally talk about Abraham because he's the progenitor of our faith. But today I want to talk about Naaman, who was not a believer. He was not of the same ethnicity. Sometimes, we figure that if people are outside of our ethnicity, then they can't be believers. Or if they're outside of our viewpoint, they can't be believers. Sometimes that can be the case, but we're not such an elite group that salvation has only come to us. God sent his son that salvation can come to everybody. And the cool part about this is when you reach out beyond just you and yours, then you will see how kingdom movement enhances and empowers and impacts your life. It's not just for you, but you will see it as a whole. You will see your role in the kingdom. That's why y'all got to know GBKM. God blesses kingdom movement. All right, check this out. We're gonna go on to the next thing. Here we go. This is the scriptures that we're gonna talk about. Now, stop, don't get scared. Y'all see all those letters up there, all those verses. We're not gonna be up here long, but I gotta let you know that whenever I'm speaking, I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm doing what I call exegeting the text. All right. We're going to learn about exegete and eisegete. All right. When I say exegete, it's like taking a ladle, putting it in Kool-Aid, pouring it in a cup, and drinking that Kool-Aid. That's getting what is already in the word inside of me. Not me taking a cup with them boys on it, looking at it, take another sip, got a little backwash in it, shake it up, pour this into the word of God, and then I go read the word of God. And now what was in me is now in the word of God, and I take it back in and I consume it, and I say that's the word of God. But that's the word of God with me putting what I want or my sense of what the word says on it. That's not what we're doing today. That's called eisegesis. All right. And don't get afraid of these big words or just words we haven't heard. All right. So check this out. We got to talk about naming. It's only 2 slides. All right. Stay with me. It's only 2 slides, man. 2 slides. Check this out. So here we go. I'm going to put it up real big. Real big. And Elisha sent a messenger unto him, saying, go and wash in the Jordan 7 times. Now I got to come on and tell you real quick. The Jordan River was a nasty river. It was almost like the difference between the going out to Belle Isle and getting some fish and going to one of the Great Lakes and getting some fish. You'd be like, yo, this water is nasty. It's brown. It's murky. All right, that's the difference. That's the Jordan River versus a lake, like Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, any Superior, Huron. All right. And he said, and your flesh shall come to you again. You shall be clean. But Naaman, which is not a believer, somebody outside what they was called the covenant, he was angry because he was a military dude. He brought his horses, he brought his men, and he figured that since he was a dignitary, he should be get treated as a dignitary, you know. But he was told to go wash in the Jordan, which is some nasty water, right? And behold, I thought, he will surely come out unto me. This is him thinking in his arrogance. This is us in our arrogance. Oh, I thought the prophet would come out to me because I'm a big dude. I got a name. And he said, I surely thought he would come out to me and stand and call on the name of the Lord his God and strike his hand over the place and recover the leper, which was him. Are not Abana, all right, and Pharpar, rivers of Damascus, better than all the waters of Israel? May I not wash in them and be clean? That's the question. He's saying, you sending me to some dirty water so I can get clean. That's not what God had in his plan. God didn't have in his plan for you to go to some pristine place, all right, get pristine treatment, have a pristine life, and then talk about a guy who actually came out of heaven and got in the dirt with us. He put on this thing called flesh. He took off of his glory and put on this thing called flesh. He is saying that I'm not the type of God that can't relate. That's what God did when he sent Christ for us. He sent them in this man flesh. He sent them in bodily form. But let's get back to it, because this guy's talking about the pristine waters versus the dirty waters. All right. I continue. So he turned and went away in rage. And his servants came near and spake unto him and said, my father, if the prophet had bid thee to do something great, would you not have done it? How much rather then when he said to thee, wash and be clean? He's saying, if the man would have said, go do something like really cool so you can be healed, wouldn't you have done it? But he's telling you to go and wash 7 times in this nasty water, but the end result is you're going to be clean. Now check this out. It's not the nasty water. It's not the dirty water of the Jordan, which was going to heal him, but it was going to be the obedience of what he did, what the man of God said that was going to heal him. But thank God we got people to talk some sense into us. Sometimes as adults or as leaders, sometimes we need people to talk good sense to us. We can't, it's good to have people around you that support you, but if they're just a yes man, they will allow you to die in your condition. Did you just hear that, man? If you got nothing but yes men or people who won't tell you the truth, they will allow you to die in your condition. And that's just foul. So he had people who were less ranked than him, people who were younger than him, didn't hold the same position as him, but they said this, man, don't be stupid. If that man told you to do this, it's probably best that you do it. But if he would have told you to do something more fancy and you know, glory getting, you probably would have done it. But in that case, he was blessed to have people around him. And I know that me, in my experience, I've been blessed to have people around me to talk some sense into me. And me not to use my grade or position to attain pleasure, profit, or personal safety just so I can feel a little bit good. But I thank God for people like that in my life. So check this out. We're going to finish. This is the second slide. Here we go. Then he went down. But remember, he was convinced. He had somebody talk to him. He went down after this and dipped himself 7 times in the Jordan, in the nasty water, according to the saying of the man of God. And his flesh became again like unto the flesh of a little child. Woo! Hey, smooth as a baby's bottom. All right. He had crow's feet. Actually, he was a leper. So, you know, he had cracked up skin. You know how you look in the morning when you take a good shower and then you get out. And then after you get out the shower, probably about 7.5 minutes later, you look at your skin and your skin is like, oil, I need oil, I need oil. And you are white looking. Look, he was more white than that. Like anytime, like for one time, I remember one time I showed up to physical training or PT early in the morning and I had showered the night before and laid down. I got up and normally we were wearing long pants or whatever, or pants, and then we had to wear shorts because the weather changed on us. Man, my socks was so, my legs were so white. They thought I had leggings on, man. That's how ashy my legs were. So what I'm saying is the dude's skin was all jacked up. I'm sorry. This, I'm serious. I'm back focused. So here we go. We're back to the text. And his flesh came again like unto the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. And he returned to the man of God, he and all his company, and stood before him. And he said, behold, now, this is not, if you guys haven't picked up on anything, you might want to highlight this. A dude that was not a believer. Listen to the man of God. We got people around us who are not believers. And when they listen to us and we give them the words of life, check out what's going to happen, or check out the potential of what can happen. And then we got to go. Here we go. The dude said this. Now I know that there is no God in all of the earth, but in Israel. Now, therefore, I pray thee, take a blessing from your servant. He went from being the man who was a servant of other people. Then he humbled himself after he saw the mighty works of God by him just obeying. And now he said, take a gift from me. I thank you for what you did for me. And he said, take a gift from me. I got all this money. Take this gift from me. Check out what happened. But he said, talking about Elijah, as the Lord liveth before whom I stand, I will receive nothing. And he urged him to take it, but he refused. And Naaman said, shall there not then, I pray thee, be given to your servant 2 mules burden of earth? For your servant will henceforth neither offer burnt offering nor sacrifice unto other gods, but unto the Lord. Check that out. He went from saying, I want to give you this gift. All right. I want to give you this gift. But since you won't receive it, I want to take another gift and give it to the only God there is in the earth, and that is the God of Israel. Don't you know that your obedience, your kingdom movement or motion can bring other people who are not believers, straight up not believers, into the fold? I remember when I was in Germany. Check this out. I had a dude I asked to come to what I call a life group. All right. I held a weekly get together or Bible study for about an hour. Actually, it was only 30 to 45 minutes because we had to get back to work or whatnot. I held it and I asked this dude, I forgot I even asked him. I asked him if he had come. Mind you, he never came until a year later. I came back doing my same routine, came back a year later. Check this out. The dude was a Muslim, all right? And he said, I was checking you out, basically. I wanted to see how long you were going to do this and if you were legit and real. And from that day forward, the dude came out to the Bible study regularly. How is it that we can bring others who are not of the faith to the only living God, the only wise God, be glory, majesty, and dominion and power, if we take the ball, put it in motion? God bless his kingdom movement, all right? God bless his kingdom motion, all right? God bless his kingdom. So I was up there doing my bidding, my kingdom bidding, which I thought it was just, doing what I did. And I'm not going to say this guy gave his life to the Lord, right? What I'm saying is I was a light and a witness to him that I convinced, not only with me bumping my gums, that's the difference between fans and followers. Man, I hope y'all getting this, man. Look, I hope, pick up what I'm putting down. That's the difference between fans and followers. Fans bump their gums. All right? Followers bump their life. Man, I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Fans bump their gums. Followers bump their life. Check this out. So, real quick. When we're almost off this slide. We're almost off this slide. Okay. We're almost off this slide. I promise you we're almost off the slide. So, a fan has what? A resume. Why a follower or believer has a resume. Me, I have a resume because I've been in this boy since 1998. So I have a resume of my works and my acts for the Lord, where people who say they are followers, they only bump their gums. They have a resume. And that's why I have undoubtedly, and I can say unshamed, I've been blessed because I exercise kingdom movement, kingdom motion. That's what God blesses. God blesses kingdom motion. Some people want the life that I have, but they don't want to live the life that I live. I live as much as I can with restraint, but I also express and love without limits and enjoy my life with who I have without limits. Love my life, my family. Everything wasn't always easy, but guess what? I moved the kingdom forward. It's the difference between a follower and a fan. And I'm going to be objective. It's up to you to define, have you been living the life of a follower or have you been living the life of a fan? All right. We're in the third quarter, man. Champions who have real championship DNA, people who have championship DNA, they come out in the third quarter and they kill it. If you are making an excuse right now for your life sucking, your breath stinking, it's because you ain't ready for the third quarter. When the fourth quarter comes, it's going to be real nasty. You're going to be looking for a miracle, all right? Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do in the third quarter, where God says, I'm not sending a miracle. Only thing I'm sending is what I sent. I sent my son. I sent my word. It's going to be up to you to accept my son, and that's the only miracle you're going to get. We're about to move into the fourth quarter, people. I'm telling you, we're about to move into the fourth quarter. That's why you got to close this quarter hard. Don't you notice that coaches call timeouts within like the last 3 to 5 minutes of the third quarter so that they can get that advantage, get that momentum? So when they get ready to go and transition into the fourth quarter, it's going to be a lot easier mentally, because we know when the last 5 minutes of the game get here, it's a whole nother thing. But anyway, we're about to transition to the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. Here we go. Back to where we were. All right. And Naaman said, there should not, then I pray thee be given to thee that serving 2 mules of burden earth. But basically what he said, there are no other gods to sacrifice to, but unto the Lord thy God. All right. Unto the Lord thy God. Here we go. So here's a question for you people. What was the kingdom agenda? What was actioned? All right. So what was the kingdom agenda? The kingdom agenda was for God to take the power that he has, show it to everyone, specifically at this time and place for this man who heard about God's reputation. He went and looked for the man who had the reputation, because he had a servant girl who said, hey, there's a dude in my country who was a prophet, and anything that he asked God for, he does it. He had a servant. On the word of the servant, we had somebody who was not a believer went to someone who was an authority piece for the God of heaven and earth, and all of a sudden his life changed. Ask yourself, are you that servant who can at least say, I know of a God that can change your situation? Are you at least the servant that say, look, I was ratchet. I was probably the most ratchet one of them all. But look at me right now. Yeah, I'm in work. I'm in progress. But I can point you to the one who can change your life. But anyway, I digress. All right. Because we got to get to the difference between a fan and a follower. Are you going to be a servant to point some person in the right direction? Here we go, man. I'm out of here. This is too much for me. This is way too much for me. All right. Way too much for me. Here we go. Ecclesiastes says this, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, neither bread to the wise, nor yet riches of men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all. Somebody's sitting back waiting for God to give them an amazing idea so they can blow up, so they can be millionaires. But God says time and chance happens to everybody. God said he's giving you everything that pertains unto life and to godliness. So if you got all that, it's up to you to do what? Move, be in motion, be in kingdom motion. I'm going to talk some real practical things for 30 seconds. If your health is ailing and it sucks, call on God. God is going to give you a practical plan to get your health together, because that's your temple. If your finances are sucking, God's going to give you a plan to get that in order. If your mental peace is all jacked up, God will say, you might want to go talk to a counselor. All right. They're not of the devil. All right. I've given them knowledge to give you counsel. All right. Get your life together. Stop sitting back. Be in motion. If your leg is too big, take your leg and start moving that mind like that. All right. If your mind ain't right, take the time to start transforming your mind by what? By reading God's word regularly, daily. Look, check this out. God ain't sending no more miracles your way. He even told other people, I sent the prophets, they didn't listen to the prophets. I sent preachers, they didn't listen to them. I even sent someone, or the one, who was the sacrifice of them all, and some people even turned their back on him. So stop looking for a miracle pill. Stop looking for a miracle podcast. Stop looking for a miracle service. Get in God's word. Get real, because God only blesses motion. And that's all I got to say about that. Time and chance happens to us all. You want your life to be better? God is giving you time. There's a chance that once everything lines up, you can move in that direction. But guess what? You can't wait for the stars to line up. All right. You have to put things in order and in motion. All right. Remember, third quarter, man. This is third quarter, man. Look, you got to have a championship mentality. You can't be a punk. You can't be a punk. So what? Guess what? Let me tell you something. My father, my dad, he died. But prior to then, I had to spend 35 days with him, giving my brother relief, to see my dad wither away in front of me. I could have ran like a punk, or I did what I did, sat there, look at him wither away, prayed that he would be healed. He was not healed, but guess what? The God who is Alpha and Omega, when something ended, God created something better and began something in me that I can't even talk about, but I'm expressing it right now. So when you have a crisis in your life, remember, GBKM, God blesses kingdom motion. God blesses kingdom motion. You can't be a punk. You got to stand up, and whatever it is, be a follower and not a fan. But anyway, I digress, because I got to go. See, this is what happens when I miss a whole week, man. I go from 15 minutes to 35 minutes. 15 to 35. This is y'all fault. I think it might be y'all fault. Check this out. The soul of the sluggard desireth, and he has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. Basically, when you move, you're going to get your desire. When you don't move, you're going to get exactly what you deserve. Nothing. It sounds like I'm being indignant, because I am. Because guess what? I got tired of myself sitting up here trying to multitask, do everything at the same time, doing nothing, doing some stuff good, but not perfecting anything. Doing some things well, and I got tired of it. All right. I was a slugger, and I wasn't about my business. I'll say it like this. I wasn't a slugger. I was more of a procrastinator, and I wasn't about my business the right way. I got in God's word, and things changed. And guess what? I've been there for a long time. So guess what? It don't matter how long you've been saved. It don't matter how long you've been following the Lord. You have to apply his word. All right. I'm just passing 40, man. I'm just a baby. And I'm still learning stuff. I'm still in love with God. Man, I got to go. Man, y'all play too much. We're going to go over this chart, and then we're done. I'm serious. All right, y'all got me. I'm on 40 minutes, man. Y'all killing me, man. I'm going to stop and put this in the chat real quick. I got to put this in the chat because I want y'all to come on and talk to me. All right, this Friday Night Live. All right, I want y'all to come on and talk to me. So get ready to position yourselves for the chat after we do our review. Here we go. I'm sorry. Here we go. A fan versus a follower. Check this boy out. Fans are steel. All right. Fans stay in the seat that they're assigned to because they bought a ticket to observe what's going on, because they didn't have, not only that, they didn't have the skills, the ability to do what was going on in the field. All right. That's a fan. A follower is the one who's actually in motion. Person might be on the bench, but guess what? They go to practice. They show up. They got the uniform on. People are looking at them. And guess what? They wouldn't be on a team if they were not in motion. They may not be where they want to be, but they are still in motion. All right. That's the difference between a fan and a follower. Fans are still. Followers are in motion. GBKM. God bless his kingdom motion, man. That's not it. Here we go. We're going to finish up. Fans applaud and they boo. All right. Let me tell you this about followers. Followers know the truth. So they don't have to applaud like that. They don't have to, be in a whole rah-rah up there with the pom-poms, because they know because they get dirty and they make contact. All right. Fans applaud and boo while followers get dirty and they make contact. I'm in the game, man. I ain't got time to be sitting up here like act like I got pom-poms. I'm in the game. When I'm in the game, I'm focusing on what's going on. Fans, they know commentary. All right. Followers know the truth. Fans are the people who know everything about. They went on Wikipedia. They follow all of the little news things. They all that good stuff. That's what fans do. They know all of the commentary. All right. But they don't know the truth because they're not that close. They only know what people say and what people write. So they're just fans. However, a follower knows the truth. They know the commentary, but when they get in a word, they say, oh, I know the truth. I know commentary, but I know the truth. So they don't need people to do that work for them. Here we go. Onlookers. Well, followers are onlookers. Followers are involved. Fans see from a distance. Followers are in the game. They're up close and personal. Fans are unpaid. Followers are on the payroll and they have benefits. All right. And it's found in Psalms. He tells us to know and understand the benefits of the Lord are amazing. All right. So we as believers, we have benefits. All right. Followers, they just unpaid commentators. Oh, they up on the LeBron versus Jordan commentary. With other people like, yo, I'm on a payroll. I'm here playing. As I said earlier, last two, fans have a resume. Followers have a resume. Fans run during adversity. Followers move even when afraid. So even when people are afraid, that's what followers do. We move even when we are afraid. Why do I say all that? Because we're going to end it right there. All right. That was just way too much, man. Y'all got to have me. Look, I can't be backed up. I cannot be backed up. All right. All this information, man, all backed up. Whew. But anyway, I'm done, son. We're going to do our check on learning. Hopefully y'all ready. Hopefully y'all wrote that stuff down. We're going to do our check on learning. Y'all ready for this? I hope y'all ready for this. We're about to do our check on learning. All right.
Yo, what's up, fam? I don't want you to just listen, but I want you to listen, learn, and then apply everything that I'm saying for your benefit. All right, now let's get into it.
Yes, sir. It's that time of day. We're about to go ahead and do that check on learning real quick. So y'all know the deal. Y'all know how we go, how we roll. So do me a favor. Let me see. There we go. Type in check on learning. Check on learning. All right. Somebody go ahead and copy and paste that right there because that's what we're about to do. We're about to do the check on learning right quick. Check on learning real quick. Here we go. All right. We're about to shut it down. All right. And then Friday Night Live. That's what we're about. We're about to shut it down. Here we go. Get ready. First one is up. All right. This is a gimme. We had this like almost every other week or not. All right. So this is a gimme. All right. Here's a gimme. Y'all got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Here we go. B plus, you got three mores all the way at the bottom. That means B plus less. Bless, YHWH. That right there are the letters for God's name in Hebrew in the Old Testament. So that right there is what? B plus less is bless. Another word, or the word that we use for God, instead of calling him by his name, Yahweh, we always say God. So the answer is, write it in. You're still going to get credit for it. Bless God. Let's see. See who got it. See who the first to get it. Let's see who the first to get it. Who's the first? Type in BLESS space capital GOD. That's Pooh right there. Pooh got two right there. Nicole. There we go. Hey, and I'm not waiting. We're going on to the next one real fast. If y'all want to copy and get, Tiffany, you just came through. You got one. B plus less is bless. Yahweh, God, bless God. Anybody else want to get some love on that? Maybe not. guess what? If you put it in, I'm gonna give you credit. If not, we going on to the next one. Check this out. Here we go. This is what Jesus is. Jesus is this. He was this for us. That right there. That's a good one right there. That's a really good one right there. I'm going to help you all out. Look at the positioning of the letters or the words. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Somebody got it. Michael got it. Michael got it. Michael got it. Matter of fact, Michael, I don't know. Type in how many points you want, 2 or 3. I let you pick your points, 2 or 3. I don't know if you just want to make it easy, make it tight. Let me know. So Nicole, you're gonna get less whatever Michael get. Michael, you want 2 or 3 points. Don't be hey. Let's see what you want. Michael says 2. I like that. Okay. He said he gonna make it close. So Pooh, you get 1. All right. There we go. Passover lamb. That's exactly what Jesus was. The Passover lamb. You get it? Pass is over lamb. Ha! Man, that was good. Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. We talked about this. All right. We talked about this. Some people just wait and wait and wait. But God says this happens to us all. Meaning we have to be prepared. You remember, heaven is a place for prepared people. We have to be prepared for all the opportunities that come our way. So this is what? Give me that right there. Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. This happens to us all. So don't get mad when people, take advantage of opportunities they get, because this happens to us all. We get mad at sinners because their business isn't in order. And we be like, oh, if they want such and such, they wouldn't have such and such. No. Because they're prepared. All right. God moves on principle. All right. Not just because you're his kid. All right. Some things we get just because we're his kids. All right. 2 words I'm looking for. Time and Michael is killing it. You just got another 2 points. Time and chance. Time and chance. So God is the God of the universe, man. Time and chance. Nicole got 1 right there. So it's a tie game right there. Tiff, you gonna jump in? All you had to do is copy and paste that, Tiffany. Could have got that point. So right now, Michael has 4, Nicole has 4, and Tiffany has 1. This next one is going to be worth 3 points. Let's go. This is an easy one. This is a throwback. We've been talking about this for almost a whole month, a month and a week now. This is a type of offense in basketball. Run by faith. Nah. Movement. It is. It's another word to start with M. And something I said I should have had put on that morning when I went to work out. It starts with the M and ends with and rhymes with water, ocean, motion. All right, Nicole, you got 3 points. So Nicole just jumped up to 7. Kingdom motion. Corey got kingdom motion. Motion is indicative of belief. Corey, or I'm sorry, that's Jerome. Yeah, him. You just got 2 points. Oh, I'm sorry. Look. So Tiffany, you get a point. My bad. Hey, they're coming in like crazy, one at a time. And in order, if you guys look in the chat, I'm gonna go by who had it first. So actually, Tiffany has it first. Where's that at? So Tiffany, you have 3 points. Let me take that off of Nicole's. So Tiffany has 1, 2, 3. You now have 5. Let me see who was that. Nicole came right behind Tiffany. That's what it is. So let me erase that. Nicole, you now have 2. And who came right after that? Kingdom Motion, Jerome. There you go. You get a participation point. All right. So right now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nicole has 6. Tiffany has 5. Michael has 4. Corey has 1. All right. Check this out, fam. This is the last one. This is for 4 points. Corey, if you get it, you can tie Nicole and Tiffany. Michael, if you get it, you win. Tiffany, if you get it, you win. Nicole, if you get it, you win. Boom. Let's see what we're going to do. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. This is worth 3 points. 3 points. 3 points. I apologize. Points. 3 points. I apologize. 3 points. And the acronym is at the bottom left. So if you all know what I've been saying throughout the broadcast, y'all know exactly what it is. GBKM. Let's see who's going to be first. 3 points. I apologize. I said it was going to be worth 4, but it's only worth 3. See who's going to be first. All right. Oh, look at that. 3 points. Corey, you just got 3 points. You have a total of 4 points now. God bless Kingdom Motion. GBKM. God bless Kingdom Motion. God bless the kingdom. No, right there. Let's see who else. Hey, y'all better go ahead and get that. Nicole got it right there. God bless Kingdom Motion. She came right behind them. God bless Kingdom Motion. So you get 1 point. And anybody else want 1 point? Go ahead and get that. GBKM. God. Okay, Michael. Okay, so here it is. These are the standings. Nicole has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. Tiffany has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 7. That's 5. Michael has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Corey has 4 points. Now, this one is worth 4 points right here. So whoever gets this is going to be the winner. However, if it ends in a tie, and a tie can only, it can't end in a tie. If Corey gets it, he'll have 8. Michael gets it, he'll run away with 9. Tiffany gets it, she'll have 9. Nicole gets it, she'll have 11. So whoever gets this actually going to win. And Corey could be the first shall be last and last shall be first. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go, people. This is for 4 points. 4 points. Here we go. Go ahead and get it, people. There we go. Y'all made me go overtime, man. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop that. Actually, I have no self-control. I'm working on that. It's called temperance. Let's see. Oh, fan versus. Oh, me. I forgot. Let's see. Fan versus follower. Wow. Ivory came in at the end and took 4 whole points. So it's a tie between Ivory. So here it is. These are the final standings right here. Let me see who came in. All right. Fan versus follower. Ivory got that. Nicole. I don't think I should put this up here. I think that was a typo. But anyway, here we go. Michael, fan versus follower. You get a point. Michael has 6. And who came in after that? Nicole, VS. Versus. No. So here's the answer right there. Fan versus follower. She said it was a typo. I believe you. Trust me. Hey, autocorrect is like the unbeaten champion of the world. Autocorrect, whoop your tail. You'll be like, man, I didn't know I typed that yesterday. But anyway, people, we are right here. All right, we are Thank you all very much for participating. Today's winner is Nicole. It was a close race. Michael, if you would have gave yourself 3 points, it would have been a tie game. But I understand, Michael, you like competition. You want to make it fair. And hey, if the teacher asked me if I want 80 or 100, I'm taking 100. So, hey, Nicole, you won. So, hey, what you can do, Nicole has been winning, and I don't know if this is the right thing to say, but anyway, I'm gonna say it anyway. She's been blessing other people with her blessing. So if you want to do that or whatnot, continue to do that and just do it in secret, because God bless her. He said, what you do in secret, he rewards you openly. So thank you for participating, and thank you for hey, you ran up the score on us. Everybody, thank you all for participating. At this time, I miss y'all. Y'all can tell I miss y'all, right? All right. See, that's what happens when you take a week off. But we are still at the hour mark right now. So I'm going to put the invitation to come on in the chat. So go ahead and come on and let's rap. All right. You don't have to be nothing deep, but it's live, and we right here on Friday. What I hope to do is I hope to bring you all topics that are meaningful in your life. This is what comes out of my devotion. And so it comes to me, I ain't gonna say naturally, but it comes to me because I work for it, but it's the direction in which my daily life is going. So I'm not gonna look at somebody else's sermon and then redo the sermon, even though there's nothing wrong with that. But I'll let y'all know this is coming straight from my personal devotion and things that happen in my life. All right. I want to share with you all that, like I said, I am unemployed because the Army said you done a good job, and I retired, right? But I had a job over the weekend. It's more of an opportunity than it was a job. So when y'all look at me, I'm really not Tommy. All right. I got things going on, and retiring from the Army doesn't mean you don't have to work ever again in your life. All right. But some people can set themselves up like that. But what it does mean is you retire from one occupation or service to someone or something and going on to something else. And that's what I'm doing. I'm starting my business up full-time, photo and video, and y'all know that it's nothing new to y'all. But there's more to come. All right. I'm excited about some things we got going on, man. Hey, K&L Imagery, I'm so excited. Not only that, I'm excited to bring you all some other things, such as the Empowerment Zone, the launch pad. That'll be coming to you 2022. I got some stuff cooking right now. And like I say, I'm baking in the kitchen right now. I don't have it on high. I got it on low, so that when my cake rise, it won't deflate if I pull it out the oven too fast. So y'all do me a favor. Y'all pray for me that I stay focused, stay passionate, stay alert, stay alive, and all that good stuff. And let me see who we got right here. Let me see. Oh, ain't that sweet? Oh, I miss you too. Here we go. Thank for the God-breathed word. Thank you. Hey, go ahead and type a question in the chat that we can chop it up as far as the topic. And we are live. We still recording. So if you guys think it's something that I can do better, go ahead and put it in chat. Hey, trust me. Y'all, I told y'all about my skin, right? All right. It's thick. All right. It's thick. If y'all thinking that I can add some elements, go ahead and type it in there, because what you all do and the feedback that I get from you all, I take it to the rest of the world. I'll be able to take it to the rest of the world, and everything that I get is God plus feedback from you all. It makes a better product. It's just like me providing a better product than we had when we were growing up. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with, like, for example, no one uses the green or blue grease anymore like that, where that's the only thing that people knew growing up. They put that green or blue grease in their hair, but now they got other products, because what? they worked on the product that they had and improved. So therefore, you have more of a variety and a lineup that is beneficial to a population, um, uh, to a greater population. And that's what I'm doing. I'm honing myself. All right, I'm in my word regularly so that um, I am a better son today than I was yesterday. Not that being a better son or being on better behavior is going to make God love me anymore, because we can't make God love us anymore by what we do, because he loves us because of who we are. And when we accept his son, Jesus Christ, he gets to throw the whole kingdom of benefits at us. When we are not privy to that because we're not his children, all right, we're his creation, but we're not his children, then he can't throw the whole kingdom of benefits on us. And that's the difference, is that I want to be a living recipient of those benefits. And as I'm receiving those things, because I'm in his presence, that I get to share that with the world. And thank God for social media and all that good stuff. But anyway, here we go. I think I'm just gonna kill it right there, because sometimes you just talk too much. Sometimes you ramble. But this is Friday Night Live, and I guess that's just what I do. So here we go. Here we go. Hey, do me a favor. Check this out. This is called Friday Night Live. So just give me one person. I'm gonna put the thing in the chat. Just give me one. No, matter of fact, it's right there in the chat already. Give me one person to come on. We're gonna say what's up, and then we're gonna be up out of here. All right, we're gonna be up out of here. By the way, my son is playing football. Hey, he is doing his thing. I can't say a thug thizzle or nothing like that, because he's not a thug, but y'all know what I mean. He's doing his thing. He's according to one of his teachers, it's so funny. It was kind of weird though. He's doing well in school, and for some reason she just kept talking about his man bod. I'm like, huh? Yeah, Kyron, he's big, and he's bigger than the other kids, and he has a man bod. I'm thinking like, yo, are you like pushing up on my son? Like, like, like what's going on with the man bod? And you didn't say it once. You said it a couple of times when we were talking. But anyway, Kyron is doing well. I'm giving you an update on the family. Everybody in the house is doing well. But do me a favor. Make sure y'all still being cautious during COVID and all that other stuff. Oh, I got to copy that thing one more time. My bad. Make sure y'all still being cautious during COVID. You know what I mean? Don't be all, because it's getting real nasty out here. And I know this is what I got a couple of layers. You know what I mean? So I got, first layer is I have the blood of the lamb. All right. That's my first layer. The second layer that I have is my shot. All right. Don't cry, because I said I have my shot. All right. And the third thing that I have is I have what we call common sense, and I'm protecting my family. So I got 3 areas to cover. Doesn't mean that it can't come not my dwelling, but God, like I had a friend who was infected, but his faith was not affected. All right. So I'm just telling y'all, stay safe out there, man. Make wise decisions for your family. I'm not going to tell you what to do, what not to do. But what I am going to tell you is what my dad would say. My dad always told me that insurance is too expensive until you need it. All right. So what I'm telling you all, use the wisdom that God has blessed you with. All right. Because it's going to come a point where something may happen. And you're going to be like, this is too expensive. It's really not too expensive. It's only expensive when you don't have it. So that's my rant. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and close this boy out. It is a couple minutes past 6. Oh, yeah. Somebody put wear your mask. Yeah, I do that. So I wear my mask also. All right. So that's part of what I would consider being wise. Some people say a mask doesn't do anything. Hey, no harm, no foul, right? No harm, no foul. It may not be doing you any good, but it's maybe doing me some good. And yeah, that's it. But hey, apply God's word to your life every day, man. Don't be a punk. Don't be an idiot, man. Be God's child and apply his word, man. This past weekend was so live. I'm so encouraged, man. I am so encouraged. I'll tell y'all more about it later. But anyway, I'm just so encouraged, man. So encouraged. So y'all keep us, stay tuned. All right, stay locked in. And then I appreciate you all. And here we go, right here. This will be the last comment right there. Boom. Yes. That word. There we go. Yes, that word, right? Hey, I'm telling you, it all comes straight from the throne room. All right. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I will see you all. I plan on seeing you all next week. But I'll give you a heads up if I'm not going to be on next week. All right. Love you all. And you all take it easy. All right. Peace.